girls 12 to 1500 metre race walk here. As we can see them here, they're going over final instructions from the officials before they do get on the start line. So we will have a look at what they are doing here. Now, Raf, can you explain a little bit of the process that these girls and young men go through before they get here on the track?
Sure can, yeah. It's a little bit different to primary school. This is secondary, so for most of them they just go region through to state, but for some of them they actually go down as low as division. So they compete at division, and then the first one or two, depends on the event, will go through to region, and then the first one or two, again depends on the event, will come through to state. And when they come to state, it's all finals.
And I'm not sure, I think you are on me, but you can see the officials here showing them the warnings that hopefully none of them get during this walking race here. However, it is good to see that the officials are explaining what they may see during the race.
That's right. They're just giving them the official word. Actually walking sounds really easy, but it's a very technical sport.
As we do see them coming on to the starting line now. We will pick it up from here before we go back up to the main camera to get the final race. And I will introduce them. So in event 115, the girls 12 to 1500 metre race walk. In station 1 we have Alana Pert. In station 2 we have Charlotte Hay. In station 3 we have Hayley Wolf. In station 4 we have Grace Young. In station 5 we have Brianna Briett. In station 6 we have Charlotte Holmes. In station 7 we have Kayla Hiker Dobai. In station 8 we have Charlie Walker. In station 9 we have Gemma Little. In station 10 we have Michaela Rumpf. And in station 11 we have Claire Noonan. They're your competitors in event 115 girls 12 to 1500 metre race walk.
Thanks, Lockie. It looks like a stacked field, a hot contested field, but we'll see how this walk goes. Alexa.
And we can see as well, with the race walking, they do have a number on the back as well. This is to help the officials identify them, because if they are getting warnings and things throughout the race, sometimes, as we've experienced up in commentary, that the leg number isn't always the easiest to pick up on. So
that's right, Lockie.
1500 metres here. We will do 3 3/4 laps. So 3 3/4 laps. So once they get to the start finish line here, they'll have 3 laps to go.
Medal presentation for event.
So we do see them here coming up to 1 lap into the race, and we'll get a good glimpse of who the athletes are. So it looks like we've got our competitor in station 1, Alana Pert from Ballarat High Schools, leading the way. Charlotte Hay in second, and in third, Hayley Wolf. And I don't know if this is just with the race, but we've just currently had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 come past us in order. So that's quite easy for us in commentary. So Alana, Charlotte, Hayley, Grace, Brianna and Charlotte Holmes in the top 6 positions, followed by Charlie Walker and then Kayla Hikilla.
That was part of the official briefing, that they got told that you must stay in lane order, girls, throughout the whole race. Just joking. So it's not looking like a quick pace here, Lockie, but it's looking like a good race, that's for sure. The conditions are still pretty good out there. Of course, being a circular, they're going to cop headwind and a tailwind as well.
Yes, being a distance runner myself, or ex-distance runner should I say, us distance runners, we do get all forms of the wind. We don't just have a tailwind or a headwind. We do have to run into everything, as these girls will be experiencing right here with 2 laps to go.
I think you're being a bit modest there, Lockie. I know you still run. As an AFL umpire, you certainly need to run a lot. So we've still got Alana Pert out the front, I can see, leading the way.
Yes, we do. As she comes 1 lap and 3/4 into this race here. As she does come past me down here at the start line, or past the start line again. And she does look strong there out in front, with Charlotte Hay coming up to the same position as well, just behind her. So it is going to be a race. I think they're going to be on their own for the most part here. There isn't too many direct battles going on, but that's all right. The girls will have their times. They will know how they're going in compared to previous times, and they'll be battling those times there.
And we certainly did have a good perception there of how far in front Alana is. We were just on you there for a bit, Lockie, and it seemed like there was about a 50 or 60 metre difference between first and second. So Alana's certainly going to be one to watch here, and doesn't look like going to be too hotly contested here.
Yeah, as you said that, I would imagine she's probably close to 80 metres now in front of her nearest competitor. She has just lapped another athlete there. So she is extremely strong here, and I'm sure one to keep an eye out for in the future.
And as far as I can tell, at least, I may be incorrect, I don't think she's even got a yellow here. So she's gone through quite well.
You know, definitely no issues on technique. We will see how she goes with this last lap. As you do get tired and fatigued, it starts to become harder to maintain the correct technique. But as she comes past me again, so we do have a shot. So we do have a shot here as Charlotte Hay does come back through the start line for the third and final time in this race. So she's got 300 metres to go. A strong performance as well by Charlotte, who's got about 30 metres on Hayley Wolf, who's in that third position from Berwick High School. But I do think we've got Alana Pert here coming into the front straight. A super performance. Out on her own, in tricky conditions. Has maintained and even increased that lead on her nearest competitor, as she does come past the presentation area there and into her last 50 metres. I can't see the clock from here, Raf, so
63. So she's broken the record by unofficially 3 seconds.
as we do see Charlotte Hay now coming in here with about 30 metres to go. Another phenomenal performance. Seven minutes 14 for Charlotte. In third place, we've got Hayley Wolf, who's coming up to the finish line now, who'll go well under that 7 minutes 30 and about 7:26 there and our fourth competitor there going over the line as well. So that's your event 115, the girls 12 to 15, 1500 metre race walk.
Thanks, Lockie. There's still plenty of time to go in this great day of track and field. We've got 180 events today with the relays yet to come, and I must say the relays are the most exciting part of the day, in my opinion anyway.
It's definitely something to look forward to there, as I think we're getting pictures now of the last competitors coming in for this girls' race. As we do see from our roaming camera as well, we've got the boys getting ready and lining up on the track as well. So once this race does finish, I will introduce those competitors.
So there you have it, official time of 6:36.33, which is 3 seconds faster than the previous record for Alana Pert. A great achievement for a young woman. I'm sure, as Lockie said before, we're going to see a lot more of her in the future.
So our final competitor has just passed me with about 300 metres, about 250 actually, to go in this race walk. I'm down here at the 1500 metre race walk start, where I'm watching the boys 12 to 1500 metre competitors warming up, doing a little bit of a stride through there just to keep the legs warm. As they are waiting, they would know that this final competitor is on the track, and that the moment they finish up, it's a pretty quick turnaround here at School Sport Victoria between the end of one event and the start of another, with such a jam-packed day of all kinds of track and field events. And we are bringing it to you live on Facebook, YouTube and Twitter. So make sure you do subscribe, like the page, or follow us on Twitter for continual updates throughout the remainder of today.